Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Assassin's Creed'a Valhalla. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. No i kontynuujemy naszą przygodę i dzisiaj mamy jakiegoś questa pobocznego na początku.
The barley in that silo was watered by my blood and sweat.
Yes, and you get your share of silver when I sell it.
But you keep most of it. Of the 1,000 you made last month, I got a measly 200.
I deserve the extra profit. I secured the sale and managed the tax. Endless hours of negotiating. You there, Dane. Who deserves more? The worker who makes the barley, or he who actually sells it?
The merchant who secures sale and gets the silver should take a strong cut. It'll encourage further glory in the profits.
You see? Wealth begets wealth. I am the one who called the ale made with your barley Sebi's slush. I am the genius.
The situation is strained between these two brothers.
No ale co w tym kurwa złego? Wiadomo, że to tym się kurwa zarabia.
What have we become? Reduced to animals?
Ugh, such a sad labourer. Without my wits, we'd be batting vultures away. Across Mercia, people know us because of me.
Dobra, pogadajmy z tym gościem teraz.
I wish our parents would get along like they used to. Before, when there was no silo, and we all shared the barley.
Seems silly to think who gets more or what. We have enough. They just fight like dogs. Dogs who forgot why they're even barking in the first place.
Spalimy spichlerz i alo.
All they do is squabble. I remember a time when the barley brought us joy. We praised it, smelled it, rubbed it against our bellies.
Aye, good farmer.
I don't know what to do. I have such anger in me.
Take a breath, drink some ale, and enjoy your hard work. No amount of silver is worth a broken friendship.
Impossible, I'm afraid. When my blood boils, the world must know.
In my home, there is only one way to settle this honorably. A home gang.
You're right. Bollocks to him. I'll pummel him. Give him a taste of a labourer's fist. Fucker!
No a nie można spalić? Spichlerza? Tutaj stoi. Spalił jelo.
Fight me!
You think I am stealing profits from you? You are stealing dignity from me. If I must raise my fists, I shall. Oh, I shall. You're dead.
Ej, ale wiecie, że jak się pozabijacie, to chuja będziecie mieli z interesu dzwony. No, podoba mi się to, że ich skłóciłem w chuj.
All they do is squabble. I remember a time when the barley brought us joy. We praised it, smelled it, rubbed it against our bellies.
I wish our parents would get along like they used to. Before, when there was no silo, and we all shared the barley.
Seems silly to think who gets more or what. We have enough. They just fight like dogs. Dogs who forgot why
This should rid them of what ails them. There is no other way.
Oh my goodness.
Spaliłem kurwa wszystko w pizdu, elo.
My barley. I can smell it burn. Oh God.
Chuj z jęczmieniem, chaty wam też spaliłem w pizdu.
Be gone with all of it. It has only torn us apart.
It is true that we were once all so happy. Perhaps we can now start over. from scratch.
Ja, we vecht! En voor laat voor die, ja? Oven met je. En hungry, je zwaar.
Children, has your family always been this quarrelsome?
Yes, they have. But I hope that has changed thanks to your intervention. Even if it was drastic. Thank you. We kamen och det inte. It's wisdom the shoulder
Kurde, można było powiedzieć, że porówno potrzebują, ale spalenie tego wszystkiego wydaje mi się ciekawszą opcją. Dobra, idziemy dalej.
Ever otherwise.
Our parents
Nawet
kept
konia nie
us
muszę
away.
wzywać, bo tu stoi konik.
Perhaps this will reset the balance, and they won't be blinded by profit and evil.
No i gitara. Tylko, że miałem spalić im spichlerz, a spaliłem im kurwa wszystko. Wiesz, mnie to w chuj, nie? Dobra, co tutaj mamy? Mąż i żona.
I shall inform the local Waffingas that he lives among them through traces of the Nephilim, the giant warriors who fought for God in their ancient time. They have left his presence here on earth for us to absorb his light, the light of angels that have been infused throughout the earth. I feel his power. He calls me my beloved, and I am calmed. I respondeth with my communion, my piety, and become another of his voices.
Wygląda tak, jakbym musiał ten wzór jakoś sobie ustawić. No dobra.
There is a force here, invisible.
Okej. Punkcik umiejętności. Spoko aktywność, podoba mi się. A, okej. Dobra, już zniknęło wszystko, okej. Czyli wystarczy z jednego tego ułożyć po prostu jakiś symbol i wtedy mamy to zrobione. Dobra, tu nie idę. Tu muszę iść, tak? No jasne. Nie no, stąd będzie bliżej chyba, nie? Bo tu muszę tylko przez most jakoś przejść. Ewentualnie przez rzekę przepłynąć. A tam bym musiał jakoś dookoła obiegać pewnie. Dobra, i wezwijmy sobie naszego kłota. I jedziemy do znacznika. Wróćmy do Grand Bridge. I zobaczmy, co tutaj trzeba zrobić jeszcze.
Hey, I'll teach you how to steer.
Ty mnie niczego nie będziesz kurna popierdółko uczył. Ja tu jestem szefem i mnie nie wkurwie, bo cię wyrzucę.
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Eivor, the plan worked. One of Wigman's captains caught him sniffing around Euroli Ponte. Remember, you don't need to kill him. Have fun. I'll be planning our next move in the Longhouse.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grantbridge is a province of Lord Wigman of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
Oh, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigman's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
Co mu kozę pod żebra ożenił i chuj, nie?
I long to join this crew. One old
Come.
foe will herald.
Show me your valor in battle and earn your place at the Great Table.
GÓRЬ himself!
Eivor, what did Wigman's little man have to tell us? Wigman is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely, hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned? Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion. Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions. Birna was drinking in the Longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that. Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack. Birna used to be a smuggler. Hardly an honorable life. There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most. Leif wishes he had stepped up to lead, and to be where you are now. Leif has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this. Leif disagrees with how you run Grantbridge. This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance. Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen. Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen. I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack. An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not? Galen puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism. Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Galen sees an important meaning. Galen told me he was near death when you found him, and saved his life. Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows? I found a message meant for Saxon forces. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow. There's no yellow on our longships beyond some small details. If there's a yellow longship in the fens, I want to know. Your secret tunnel had many footprints nearby, and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in. That's all the evidence I think we need. You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Czekajcie, bo żebyśmy tutaj nie pierdolnęli jakieś gafy.
I
Birna
need
na
more
pewno
time
nie.
to think. Of course.
Wyjdźmy z tego i z tej rozmowy.
And speak to anyone you wish.
Zobaczmy jeszcze, co możemy tu znaleźć. Poszukaj dowodów w Grand Bridge, poszukaj dowodów na mokradłach i poszukaj na bagnach statku o żółtym kadłubie. No dobra. Tylko, że ja to wszystko już chyba zrobiłem, nie? Ktoś z trojga najbardziej zaufanych doradców jest zdrajcą. Iron musi rozejrzeć się po Grand Bridge, by dowiedzieć się, kto to taki. Mam tu jeszcze coś do sprawdzenia. 60-50 metrów, zobaczmy. Aha.
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you?
I was wondering on a few things. It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
You are a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
I found a letter telling the Saxons not to attack a longship painted yellow.
None of our longships are painted yellow, I don't think.
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
Someone in the city let the Saxons through the Longhouse tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night. You're back again, Sunbeam.
I need to get going.
Dobra, to, że Birma to nie była, to było logiczne w sumie. Pójdźmy dalej. No właśnie.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
I found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty. How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grandbridge and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
I found this odd letter, telling Saxon forces not to attack any longship painted yellow.
I never painted any longship yellow beyond a few small touches. It's expensive. I know of no such letter.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Leaf. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop, decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby. Without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
No dobra, no i jeszcze tamten, który według mnie jest w sumie zdrajcą. Tak mi się wydaje. Ale zaraz jak z nim pogadamy, to może się utwierdzimy w tym przekonaniu. Patrzyłem, czy czegoś tutaj dookoła budynku nie ma też.
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plans addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
I found a letter to the Saxons from Wickmund. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
Strange. Only Leif would have the tools to alter the color of our longships. Something to ask him about.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantbridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night. And until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Ale mi gościu jebiesz, nie? Chłop mi tak śmierdzi w tym, co mówi. To jest na 99% on, nie? Dobra, idziemy do Somy.
Come on, I need a challenge.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor? Leaf told me he was working in the shipyard the night of the attack. The shipyard is exposed and far from the tunnel entrance. Not the ideal man to lead Saxons into the city. Galen had no alibi. No one can place his location on the night of the attack. He's an odd one, that man. But he is a man, not a toddler. He doesn't need a constant watch. That's all the evidence I think we need. You've been thorough. Who is the traitor? Galen betrayed you. Are you certain? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you. How do you plan to deal with this? As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together, for you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder. Galen, you have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm. Wigmund deserves death. But killing him won't make your family whole again. You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other.
Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people.
Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
No dobra, wiecie co? Sprawdziłem aż w necie, nie? Na wszelki wypadek, czy to na pewno on był zdrajcą. Tak był, więc nalajcie. Nie zrobiliśmy żadnego tutaj błędu. Eivor musi stawić czoła Wigmundowi i wyzwolić Grand Bridge. Okej, i gdzie to jest do zrobienia? Tutaj? No dobra. Czy z tej strony coś jeszcze mamy do zrobienia? Tu jest quest i tu jest quest. I tu mamy 3 znaczniki, ale to możemy się do łodzi tepnąć w razie czego, albo tutaj, żeby to zrobić. Bo tu jeszcze nie byłem. No i tutaj mamy jeszcze na tym miejscu co trochę do zrobienia, bo to już jest inny obszar. Kurczę, może zrobić to? Bo tutaj są tak znaczniki tu. A tak to mam wszystko już zrobione na tym obszarze i z tej strony bym musiał jeszcze robić. Tylko, a ten obszar też jest 160 mocy. A wschodnia Anglia będzie następnym naszym celem najprawdopodobniej, no i tutaj to do zrobienia. Nie wspominając o tym, że oczywiście musimy tam dalej sobie działać w naszym mieście i rozbudować go. Dobra, kończmy wątek fabularny. Jak już zaczęliśmy wątek fabularny, to skończmy go. Tyle, że w jutrzejszym odcinku, bo na teraz to tyle. Dzięki serdeczne za oglądanie, pamiętaj o kciuku, subskrypcji, dzwoneczku. I jutrzejszy odcineczek zaczniemy sobie od tego tutaj questa po tamtej stronie wody. Trzymaj się, miłego popołudnia, cześć!